good. So most athletes, right, think that the harder you push, the harder you push, the faster you run, right? But when your body's tight and restricted, you're going to get the exact opposite effect. All right, you're actually going to slow yourself down. All right, we don't want to run hard. We want to run nice and smooth and relax. Coach S, what's in the build? Thanks for stopping by. So, with that said, you're going to learn the importance of slowing things down before you speed things up. Slow things down before you speed things up. All right, 15 minutes live. Want to get in and get out. All right. Let me pull up my calculator because I did a pretty good job last week of getting y'all out of here on my clock. I'm sorry, getting you guys out of here. And we're going to stick with that today. Clock right here. Where'd it go? All right, there it is. Boom. It's kind of huge, taking up the whole screen. Let me shrink this clock down. So if you're a new follower, I appreciate you. If you're an old school follower, if you've been here, I appreciate you as well. I am Coach Ronnie. I'm a strength conditioning coach. I was a strength and conditioning coach within professional baseball for over 12 years within the New York Mets organization. There, I helped athletes get, if needed, bigger, stronger, faster, and did my best to help minimize injuries. Now I do the same for Instagram. I do the same for Facebook. I do the same for Atlanta, Georgia. I do the same for London, South Africa, whoever I talk to. I do the same for you with a small twist. We also train the mind here. The one thing that I feel is that's lacking within my profession is training the mind and body as one, and that's what you get here, right? So again, today, the topic is you need to slow down before you get faster, all right? So I'm gonna ask y'all a quick question. How many of you have ever felt tight before a race, right? Like your legs won't wake up, all right? They wouldn't open up. They wouldn't give you the separation you need. If you felt that way before a race, let's continue with the thumbs up. Drop that thumbs up in the comments. Again, how many of you ever felt tight before a race, right? And like you couldn't open your legs up, you couldn't get that full separation you need to come off that line like a dog? If that's been you, drop that thumbs up in the comments because we're going to remedy that today, all right? So I'll show you today why relaxing is super important as you run. Relaxing is everything, all right? I want you to think of the analogy I use. I work with a lot of baseball players, and when we throw, that relaxed state, when initiated, it creates a whip effect, right? You're not throwing the ball up there. You're not throwing the ball to the plate. You are literally whipping the ball to the plate with your entire body, with your starting from the ground to the core, to the shoulder, to the arm. You whip the ball up there. That requires a state of relaxation. The same thing when it comes to running. All right. We need to have that relaxed state to properly attack the ground and move our body through the full range of motion. All right. And what sets this off? What makes this possible in the first place? If you were here last week, you might know it's your central nervous system. I'm gonna take a break. I seen a lot of new people here. Let me shout them out. So Kelvo, Kamor is in the building. Alex, what's that? Alex Creative. I'm gonna say that. IFE Footy is in the building. Coach Artica is in the building. Carlos Ignas is in the building. What's that? Ladlin 360 is in the building. Burke Mark is in the building. Already hit Ryan up. Okay. Shout out to everybody that just stopped by. So again, we're talking about the fact that you need to slow down before you can speed up to get faster and run at 100% max effort. All right. And to do that, we have to prime our nervous system. The nervous system is the key. The nervous system controls our ability for our muscles to fire. It starts with the nervous system. So the nervous system has to be in the right state. So we relax our nervous system, then we relax our muscles. All right. So when that nervous system is uptight, look over here. When that nervous system is tight, your muscles are going to be tight, and that tension there is going to compromise your rhythm when you run, your coordination, and just your stride efficiency. So all these things are compromised when we're tight, when we're physically tight, and from a neurological perspective, our CNS is tight as well. So we need to release that tightness and move in a more smooth with a move, just move more smoothly. All right. Faster we move, the more these signals, the more that CNN fires, what leads to faster transmission, what leads to you moving fast down the court, the field, the turf, whatever it is, whatever your arena is. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple things you can do to see where you are. Well, I'm going to give you a test to see where you are as far as your tension within your nervous system and your tension within your muscles. All right. So, so we call it the, I have it right here. I found it, the tension awareness test. That's what I'm gonna do. The tension awareness test. So clench your fist and shoulders real tight. Clench your fist and shoulders real tight. Now try shaking your arms out. Try shaking your arms out. Not really happening, right? Right? Feel how heavy and stiff and slow and how much resistance is there as you try to move, right? Now take a breath and just loosen everything up. Just loosen everything up. Your shoulders, open your hands, bounce a little bit, loosen up. Move your neck and your shoulders around a little bit. Just that alone, see how much better you feel. All right. And if you want, do it again. Tense up, relax. Feel that difference. When we're coming off that line, we're tense. That's the type of run. That's the rate and risk, and that's the rate your central nervous system is firing, and that's the rate that your muscles are firing. But when you're in that relaxed state, take that breath, relax everything. Now we can whip. Now we can whip. Now we can come off that line with our muscles firing efficiently, proper stride length, attacking the ground, proper angles, all the things we talk about when it comes to speed. Now you can make those things happen. Oh, just simply off of relaxing a little bit. Relaxing, all right? So now that's more of the physical connection. Now we have to have the mental connection, right? Now we have to have the mindset. So your thoughts dictate your rhythm, right? Your thoughts can dictate your rhythm, right? If your mind is tight, then your body's going to be tight. If your central nervous system is tight, then your body's going to be tight, right? But if your mind is relaxed and loose, then it's going to be expressed on the field, the turf, or the track, right? Relaxed mind, relaxed sprinting. All right. Now, athletes who overthink or fear mistakes move with hesitation. All right. There's your intensity. A lot of athletes might experience that tension, that mental tension that translates to your fear, your sport. A lot of athletes might feel that mental tension. Let me see where we are time wise. I got so many apps. Oh, there it is. All right. We're at 6 minutes. Okay. We're good. A lot of athletes will feel that tension. I promise you that tension will translate to your sprinting. All right. So we need to stay calm and focused and allow our nervous system or CNS to perform at its highest level. All right. So how do we do that? All right. Quick mindset activity right here. Just take 3 deep breaths. You do that 3 times, right? 2 mental cues. All right. Smooth and fast is an example. So 3 of those breaths. I am smooth. I am fast. 3 breaths. I am smooth. I am fast. You're just nice and relaxed. And 1 clear image, do visualization. What I like about this, I like have my guys watch elite sprinters. All right. Now, when you watch elite sprinters, you're not trying to run like an elite sprinter. You're looking to see what elite is. And you take that picture and use that to present that elite state of mind. All right. You're not Usain Bolt, but you are elite. In your mind and your body and your current race right there, you are elite. So I want you thinking elite. So why not visualize what elite is? All right. So again, 3 deep breaths. Nice and relaxed. You do that 3 times, right? And then a mental cue. I am smooth. I am fast. I run smooth. I run fast. And then you visualize that elite sprinter. All right. That elite sprinter. You are elite. As you're on that line, as you're in those blocks, whatever the case may is, you're on that field, you are elite, think elite, feel elite, move elite. All right. So there you go. All right. We can do some more physical relaxation drills. Let's see what my crowd is here. People are rolling in. Cheetah's in the building. Leo Gray's in the building. Gino Gon Chris is in the building. Cole Winger. See, what's that? Sean Talt and two others joined. George is in the building. Nissan is in the building. What's that? E5 Fute is in the building. Vino's in the building. Alex Anders in the building. Thanks for stopping by. You're learning how to get fast today. You're learning how to get fast. Stick around. We're going over relaxation drills because most of y'all are too tense when you run. So we're going to give you the solution to that. You gotta stay relaxed. Susie's, what's in the building? Susie's, that's a cool name. Susie's Thump. So right, stick around, Susie. You're gonna learn how to get faster by relaxing. We're gonna learn how to get faster by relaxing. All right. Our second relaxation, or our one of our another relaxation drill. All right, is our jaw and shoulder relaxation. Jaw and shoulder relaxation. So have athletes, you're going to run about 20, 30 yards, right? While keeping your jaws loose and your shoulders drop. All right. See, when we're not cognizant of that, we're not aware of that, that tension will build up, like I talked about earlier, that tension in the shoulders, right? Which automatically is going to compromise your arm action right there. You're not moving your arms efficiently, so we're going to end up affecting our stride as well, potentially, right? So just run about 20, 30 yards and be cognizant of your jaw. Jaw relaxed, shoulders down and relaxed, all right? And every 10 yards, tell them to shake out tension. Just say, take out that tension. This is you saying, talking to yourself. Just shake out your tension, all right? Shake out your tension, all right? And your goal as you're doing this, as you're making this run, your goal is to maintain that lack of tension throughout the sprint. Stay loose, all right? Stay loose. Stay loose. That's your goal. What up, Alex? What's up, Alex? Thanks for stopping by. We're getting faster today. We are talking speed. We're in the relaxation portion of the speed lecture. All right. So maintain your posture without stiffness as you run that 20 and 30 yards initially, and then we add another 10 yards as we go. All right. Now we have float zone sprints. A float zone sprint. That's you run about maybe 30 yards and with an acceleration and run about. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Run about 40 yards, right? With about 20 yards of acceleration. All right, run about 40 yards with about 20 yards of acceleration. That's your float time. All right, and you want to maintain that float time and make sure you stay relaxed as you do so. Right. And at that point, you're focusing on your rhythm and you're focusing on your relaxation. Again, you're focusing on your rhythm and your relaxation at that time. This teaches you to hold your speed and control. All right. Hold your speed and control. Run 60, then run 30 and 20 in that floating phase, right? You're focusing on rhythm. You're focusing on relaxation. And this teaches you how to hold speed and control. All right. Controlled exhale starts. I love this drill. Controlled exhale starts. What's up, Sawyer? What's up, Yannick? That's a cool name. Yannick. The Yannickster. Let's see. What is it? Controlled. Oh, I love this. Now, when I do it, when we're doing acceleration, we're focusing on the building up the tension and then releasing it as you come off the line. So that's more violent. This is more laid back, more focused on, again, relaxation. So before you take off, just take a deep breath in and slowly exhale as you push off the line. That's it. That's all you're doing. Again, deep breath in as you're in the box, as you're on the line, whatever your situation is, about to steal a base. And then exhale as you push off or take off. Simple. That's going to help you stay nice and relaxed off the line and throughout the run. All right. So again, we're working on staying loose. Keep your upper body loose, and it's going to prevent that tight pop up, right? Off the line that might take place, that tight pop out or up, that tightness off the line. That's what we minimize with that dark breathing. Somebody's calling again. Let me shut that down. Oh, shoot. It's somebody I need to talk to. Remind me. All right, I can't answer that. Sorry, y'all have to. Yeah, he hung up. Okay, good. So rhythm runs. That's the next one. Rhythm runs. You're gonna run about. This is gonna be about 70 yards. We're stretching it out a little bit at 75 to 80%. We're going to build up to 100 yards, right? Start off at 70. You're going to build up to, you're going to run at about 70 to 75%. You're focusing on your arm swings and your tempo and your breathing, all right? This is an excellent, what's up? Is that Mr. No Fancy Name? Oh, that's the name of the day. Mr. No Fancy Name. I like that. Look how easy that was to say for me. Wow, Mr. No Fancy Name. Name of the day. All right, so we'll start off at like 75, like I said, 75% for our rhythm runs. At a 75, we'll start off at 70 yards. We're going to build up to 100 at 75 to 80%. All right, as we're doing this, we're just focusing on our arm swing and our breathing, and it's just we're flowing. We're flowing at that point. All right, nice flow. All right, let's see where we are for time. We're at 14. Oof, I got to get out of here. 14. So our last drill. Now, after a rep, inhale through the nose 3 seconds. Exhale 4 to 5 seconds. All right. This is our post-run breathe recovery. So we're bringing everything down. We just finished running our sprints. We're finishing up the routine for the day. So we have to bring everything down. So after that rep, inhale through the nose, exhale. Inhale through the nose for 3 seconds. Exhale for 4 to 5 seconds. That's where we want to do it. This helps regulate your heart rate and teaches the nervous system to recover. I mentioned this before. I think it was last week. We're in different states of mind as well. When you're locked in and you're focused in the zone, you're in an alpha state of mind. This brings you into that alpha state of mind. So you put it into bring you to that more relaxed state that you need. All right. So what part of your body tightens up when you sprint? What part of your body tightens up when you sprint? Drop that in the chat for me. Let me know. And hey, I have to get you out of here. I have to be on time. So now there's one thing that's taking place right now with the 16 week. I'm in the process of putting this together right now. And if you're interested in a 16 week speed, strength, nutrition, mindset, all-inclusive plan, drop a 1 in the comments.